Welcome back to the Student Eddie Game Podcast. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Please hit that like and subscribe button. It's free of charge. All right, welcome back to another edition of our 31 Nights of Horror. So today's movie we're going to talk about is Nightmare on Elm Street, the original 1984 version. All right, love this movie. Love this movie. Been watching this movie since I was wee high, since I was real little. Okay, and when I first saw this movie, I was terrified. I was scared. Like the whole intro of this movie. Oh, and it's directed by one of the goats of all time filmmaking, Wes Craven. And at the beginning, you think the movie is more about Tina until, spoiler alert, Tina dies. But that whole chase scene with Freddy Krueger and Tina, like I'm telling you, the part that really scared me as a kid was the whole when he was able to stretch and extend his arms out like he's Mr. Fantastic or Stretch Armstrong, and it's like, hey, there's nowhere for you to go. You can't go anywhere, Tina. I'm right here. All right. Like, I'm like, dang, man, you think Scottie Pippen has long arms. Like, Freddy Krueger. Can you imagine if Freddy Krueger was playing defense in the NBA? I mean, that would be the best all time one-on-one, man-to-man lockdown defender ever. All right, those long arms. But I remember as a child watching that because I'm like, okay, well, she can run around him, she can juke him. He doesn't seem too athletic or fast. But I'm like, what you gonna do when his right arm and his left arm can extend like that? What you gonna do, right? But the whole concept of him entering your dreams, man, that's how you get somebody when they're vulnerable. Okay? Because you put them in a situation where they don't know what's real, you know? Like if you've seen the movie Inception, even in that movie, it's hard to identify what's real, what's a dream, or whatever. It makes me think about, if I'm not mistaken, there was an episode of South Park where they did a cross between Inception and Freddy Krueger. So that was real trippy. I saw that episode maybe once or twice. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that, but it was very entertaining and it was confusing just as much as it was confusing to watch Inception, which I still thought was a real good movie, even though I still came out of it confused. But we're talking about Nightmare on Elm Street, where this movie I was not confused. But I would say something about this movie as a grown up. Well, not just as a grown up, as I remember as a teenager, I got to the point where it's like, the parents straight up suck in this movie. Like I remember thinking, okay, well, maybe you'll hear one of the parents maybe once or twice per Nightmare on Elm Street movie say, "Oh, just get some sleep, just get some sleep." But I'm telling you, this is like the parents in this movie suck. The parents suck in this movie. They are terrible. Okay, the parents are so terrible in this movie, but it's a great movie. All right, because like the parents, they know what's going on. They know who Freddy Krueger is. They know exactly who Nancy and her friends are talking about. But they're acting like they have no clue, no idea. Okay? Like, you don't think that's strange that every kid is having the same dream? We're having a similar dream about the exact same person. Y'all know what's going on. But what do you tell your children? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Here's some sleeping pills. Nancy, just get some rest. Oh my goodness. Her dad, the sheriff. Just get some rest. Yeah, three of your friends are dead because they died in their dreams. I'm still not going to believe you. Just get some rest. I'll go investigate the murder scene right across the street from your boyfriend. You just get some rest. I approve your mother um barricading you in the house. Just get some rest. I put my deputy out there. I told my deputy, I said, hey, you know what? If anything strange going over there, hey, let me know. Even though my daughter was begging and pleading and crying and saying, Daddy, Daddy, please wake me up in 20 minutes and I will bring him to you. Yeah, Nancy, I got you. I got you. I'm Dad. I got you. Father of the year. As soon as she walks up, goes upstairs. Hey, bro, listen, man. What, man? You know, watch her. Let me know if she do something crazy. I gotta go back in here. I don't know what he had to go back in there to see, because Glenn's body wasn't there, but but he was the worst. They was the worst. The police was the worst. Like man, shout out to Flavor Flav for 911 is a joke in your town. No, 911 is a joke on Am Street, especially when your father is the sheriff, because she's screaming. Like, how many windows does this child have to break for her father to come over there? For the deputy to say, hey, bro, yo, chief, yo, sheriff, hey, something's going on at your house. I mean, they just thought she was just crazy. And I'm like, come on now. And that's one of those things I think, as a parent watching this movie, I'm thinking, you know what? Children, they can over exaggerate the truth. But that doesn't mean there is no truth to it. You know, like, when kids say they see things and they saw something, it's like, okay, well, let's go see what the child saw. Let's go investigate it. All right? Because when you don't investigate it, then by the time you see something, bam, it's too late. But man, these parents here was just as bad as the parents on the Children of the Corn. Like, what? Like, come on, man. But like Freddy Krueger, man, the fact that he can get into your dreams, that right there, that, and like in this one here, like he had a little bit of silliness to him, but he was more serious. He was very thorough. Nobody's taking me thorough. I'm talking about Man Bear Pig, but he was very very, it was more dark, the tone of it, of the movie of Freddy Krueger compared to the other ones. Well, I'll say the first two. Freddy's Revenge, he was, scary, scary. And then later on, the other ones, he started to become a little bit more comical, but still respectfully scary. But yeah, man, Nancy like did the thing. I know Jamie Lee Curtis gets credit for being like the goat of the Scream Queens, the Final Girls. I mean, she's one of the best, but for me, man, it's Nancy is in my top three for sure. All right, but degree of difficulty, because Freddy Krueger comes in your dreams. That's when you're vulnerable. You having fun in your dreams. All of a sudden, boom, he turns your dream into a nightmare. Let's say your dream is to become a entertainer bigger than Beyonce or Taylor Swift or Whitney Houston or Michael Jackson, right? And Freddy Krueger just come in your dreams and just wipe all that out and wipe you out permanently. But man, this is a timeless movie. This is a timeless movie. One day I'll show this movie to my kids. I don't think they're ready for this, because you show your children this movie, you got to be careful. I mean, sometimes as a parent, it's hard to get your kids to go to bed and you show them this movie, and then that's just gonna make your job even more difficult. But no matter what you do as a parent, man, don't be like the doggone parents in this movie. Don't be like the parents in this movie. Like, this is ridiculous. I mean, I see why Freddy was able to feast off Elm Street. The parents didn't even care about the children. They didn't care. They didn't care. Yeah, but anyways, I like this movie. I really love it. Let me know. Share your thoughts. What do you think about Nightmare on Elm Street? The original version, not that one that came out in 2010. You know, we'll talk about Bruno before we talk about that one. All right. But anyway, share your thoughts in the comment section and let me know what you think about Nightmare on Elm Street. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Student of the Game Podcast. Peace out. Oh, please hit that like and subscribe button. It's free to show your boy some support. Peace out.